Greetings and welcome to the energy of Gemini. The third house is open for business, and we shall look into Gemini's energy in order to understand a bit more about mastery. Okay, this has to do with mastery of communications, of your local networks, of your domains, whether they be within your neighborhood or within friend circles, as well as with the most immediate of environments. Okay, skill sets are very important when it comes to Gemini, and we are going to be looking into certain karmas with this reading, particularly in relation to the seventh house. Okay, now the interesting thing about this, usually when studying astrological formations, is that the third house points to the ninth, and it points to secrets that become known and that are known through realities that are affected by karma. Okay, so structures, secret structures, are what Gemini are trying to master from. These are structures of the mind as well as structures of thoughts that become a type of education on the path of the quest for truth. Uh, so, what I'll begin with is a small karmic reading to understand what's going on in terms of what's spinning for the energy of Gemini, and then we'll go into the Great Mirror, which is a 9-card spread that is intended to see the actions and the non-actions between Gemini and a significant other. We'll go ahead and look into that. Thanks for tuning in, for your likes and your subscribes, and welcome back if you are a watcher of the channel. Okay, so there is an ease of suffering here, an ease of the mind, a type of peacefulness which I like. Gemini is dealing, at least for the month of February, with methodologies. Okay, trying to find a method in your reality and working hard at doing it. There's attention to detail here. Virgo energy strong here, so Mercury is very much highlighted in its forward direct movement. Okay, this allows for materialization to occur. Whatever you're working on, it becomes infused with the critical mind. Okay, so it's important to be mindful of the thoughts, as always, but also to understand that there are modes of transformation here. It has to do with something that puts you into this, some sort of intuition has come about and put you into this in terms of a critical acclaim or a critical way of seeing things, and to apply methods to them, to apply practical ways of getting what you need. What you need essentially is a way to find this calm of the mind, to silence the mind in order to find an easiness about it. Okay, but this easiness still requires a great deal of gusto and hard work. Okay, in the past there is a situation of great love that has been left there. Mm, let's see about this. Yeah, and there's been a lot of thinking about this connection. In the near future, there's a way for you to become a student of what has been hitting your intuition. Okay, it doesn't mean that things are going to come to light. There's something about it that that sets the heart on fire and puts you into this place of really working hard towards the expression of pentacles, the expression of bringing about idealized realities, becoming a student of them, and learning learning methods, okay? But if there's any sort of uh, lingering thoughts or pain about the past, I think it will alleviate itself if you work hard on this quest for inspiration. Okay, very interesting because we have here also a realm of experience that has not yet been had. Okay, so something new is coming, um, and you have to open up the heart in order for it to inspire you on your quest for realization. Okay? Now, we'll move into the main read. Yes, we'll use the Prize Fighter deck. This is the very old deck from BP Gamal. Okay. Okay, so the Two of Cups is a very common theme of where you're coming from. If this is romantic or some sort of romantic connection, there are challenges of bringing justice into light. Also, there's something about Gemini. This is the main card. Finding itself in terms of purified ways of bringing obscurity and bringing in light, the darkness bringing into the darkness the light. There's something very interesting here that revolves around process and transition. Okay, this has to do with great change as well. The Six and the Ace of Rods and the Ten of Rods and the Five of Rods in the reverse. So, if there is a feeling that things have not come to light when it comes to this connection, there is a stability here, a great, a great strength in the intuitive faculty of the connection. Okay, so what I'm seeing here are promises not kept in a transformational view or perspective that is shifting, that is also coming into a very strong, prominent space. Okay. This has to do with changing perspectives in order to see a person for who they really are. I think that you've always been willing to listen to someone, but they haven't been able to consummate the realm of expectation. And the expectations here are quite great because, in a way, you are defined through this connection. It is a burden for you to be defined through this connection, but it presents a hidden obstacle. The cards are telling me essentially that it's important for the energy of Gemini to foster this great sense of intuition, of great knowing, and to treat this type of connection in an objective way that will allow you to understand how faith cannot be had here, that something about the connection requires an order of some sort, a way of really honoring a path that is not being tread because it would, for some reason, on this side, on their side, it would be an ill effect. So there's something about it that would be too binding in a way. I think you're doing the right thing if this is resonating for you, in that there is a need for you to find, on a very conscious level, new perspectives and new horizons. And if you're on this path, it may feel burdensome, but it also is an elation. It's a release if you attend to it properly, the process of, say, letting go. Um, the interesting thing is that there is a great deal of unconditionality when it comes to this, meaning that even if someone was to meet you halfway, uh, and I think they do, whomever you are dealing with, I think they do. The thing is that there's something about it that would would not honor a type of civility, okay, like a friendship would. Um, they they walk a very if they were to walk to you, there's something artificial about the bridge that would be walked on. Could be a bridge of glass, okay, um, transparent, and causing a lot of trepidation or fear when treading on such a path. Um, I see the chariot here. I also see two horses, but the problem is that there's no vehicle. The horses are there, but there's no chariot itself. There's no invention, meaning that this type of connection would require not only an invention, but an ingenuity within the pattern for it to scale any obstacles. The only obstacle I see here, okay, with a shifting world, a changing of places, there's something about the King of Cups that that brings forth a certain type of cold, okay, in the connection, and it puts you into a place of self-doubt when it comes to this. I think you will forever be willing to treat this connection practically and with a higher mind, but cold and detached in nature. Yet there is a great deal of potential for revolutionary change. The world's energies here are shifting world, um, as well as the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, now the Hierophant in reverse speaks about a lot of things, but mostly it speaks about not investing into an order, into a higher calling when it comes to this type of connection. It talks about Uranus in Taurus as well as Venus retrograde. Okay, and in this energy, especially with Venus in retrograde now going direct, okay, um, there's something about it that speaks of Venus's call from the ether and bringing forward this person's energy from the past. Uh, if this is a new person, there is a possibility also of a very strong connection, but them not being able to invest into it, into something that is greater, of a greater sacrament, okay, a greater call like marriage or something like that. It wouldn't be possible um, because there's a sense of arrival and departure. This is like two people seeing each other at an airport for a moment and then knowing that the time itself is transient, okay? Um, if you are in a realm of critique when it comes to this, okay, when it comes to this situation, there is a way for you to contribute to this, to understand some of the fears that may occur when offering when offering things to things that are quite neutral. Okay, it's like you are offering a friend something different from friendship, and it's not what is required. Okay, there has to be a sense of equal and fair measure on both sides for this to work properly. Um, and if you were to approach it as a friend, there is a sense that healing can be had. That there is a sense that can be there could be an understanding on a Piscean level, okay, or an Aquarian level, okay. So I would recommend to treat this connection in terms of the 11 and the 12 of the zodiac houses, to treat it as a goal in terms of liberation, and treat it with the most humanitarian natures, okay. That is what I see for the time being. Thank you for tuning in. Bye bye.